Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. Well, now that that audio test is out of the way, it's time for another episode of Let's Play Ultimate Ship 6. Dat. And we've just finished the 1/3 point of the set, and we've come to something that looks kind of special. I remember a little bit about what this is. You see, in CCLP3, there's this very famous level. It's very difficult, but it features an incredibly creative concept called suspended animation. And the idea in that level is that all these monsters are not moving at the start of the level because they're all trapped, but you get halfway through and suddenly they start moving around. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen here. I'm pretty sure. As Jeffrey has talked about how there have been a few other implementations of this concept, but none that he thought was perfect. So he ended up making his own. And right now, I'm just thinking I need to pick up these blue keys. I can't really see anything else to do. So let's just get all this stuff, looks like, and see where we can go exactly. Not here, doesn't look like. Okay, sit down here. Oh, oh, things are starting up a little earlier than I thought. Way earlier than I thought. Uh-oh, and that didn't work. That didn't work out. Let's see. I think I must have missed a few things. Missed a lot of chips, that's for sure. Is there something under this block? No, there is not. Well, let's see. Okay, we've got some blue keys. Those are already used. Oh, of course. Need to go over. No. I need to go up there, it looks like. That looks like it's the only way onward. This threw me off a little. I was expecting everything to start up at once, which is how suspended animation and idle contrast, which is another level of the same concept, did it. But here it looks like things are going to be starting up piece by piece, so you never know what's going to start moving, which means you have to be very alert. I think I probably want these. There are definitely fires to go through earlier, like this one. I can't go up here yet. Can I get someone else new? Get over to here, but the exit's not open. Not open for business yet. Need to get those moving. Here we go. This teeth is moving, but I can't tell if it's on anything. If it is, it's not a button because it's not a blue, red, or brown button because it's not making noise. So let's go down here. I bet this is going to start things moving. There must be an invisible wall to the left of this ball that's keeping it in place. Yep. Yes, definitely an invisible wall. Also, I need to turn the game audio down just a tad, I think. It's a little loud for some reason. Just going to take a quick pause, make sure everything's all right. All right, everything seems to be in order. So just a walker to dodge, and it looks like there's some optional recessed walls there. Oh, and the teeth is somehow it got out of wherever it was being encased. Oh, I guess it got out of that trap. Well, I'm not going left. I have to go up. And the teeth, in fact, went through the trap in the correct direction. Let's see. Now I get flippers. doesn't look like there's anything else to do. Just gonna turn the yeah, turn the volume down at the end of the next level because it's loud for me, even though it's much quieter than it was before for the recording. And this teeth seems to be in the way. Oh, right, I can just go through the trap because it's open. Now I think I go around this ring here. Another clump of monsters that need to be activated. There we go. This would be slightly trickier perhaps in Lynx because you have to go through the trap upwards, which takes a little better timing. It's still not terrible. Okay. Ooh, this is a kind of two-part loop. And was this new? Ooh, there we go. Almost done on chips. That's good. Oh yeah, we went through here before crossways. I think there might be something further to the right, and yes, there is. Okay. Now I do want to go through there. Oh, that is a really clever little force floor navigating thing. You can go down here, go up, and then step across. Let's see, this will go here, which should cause the tank to go up. And then I put the, what do I do? Oh, okay. A little nervous, but not terrible. Let's go through these sockets. Oh, and everything stopped. Everything here stopped. Interesting. Now I can take this and fill in the water and also grab fire boots. And now hopefully everything near the exit is moving, or at least, I mean, there's two walls near the exit. Let's see. Yes, perfect. So let's just go here and around and done. Sound of Silence complete. Neat level. Kind of a little unfortunate that you can't see a lot of the mechanisms, but I guess that would kind of take away from the magic of it. You just kind of have to assume that everything will go the way it needs to go for you to finish. Well, I guess it's not so bad. What lies beneath is the next challenge we have to face, and I'm guessing that what lies beneath one of these blocks around the socket is going to be the exit. But for the other blocks, it's probably going to be, I don't know. Anything bad? I don't know. There going to be some chips just scattered about, or is it just a simple maze? A simple shifting maze, shiftable maze. One that you can push the walls as you choose. Ooh, okay, this is different. So you do have to use the shifting nature of the maze to your advantage to get some of these chips, but it's not, that one wasn't too hard. It's a very Amsterdamish kind of concept. This is certainly doesn't seem like it's very difficult. Certainly way easier than level 20, that one. Definitely stands out so far in terms of difficulty in this set. Oh, it's a neat little double block border with an extra layer of squares around the outside that you can't actually get to as far as I can tell. Unless there's some secret way in there and then a secret hint on the outside, which could be possible. But there certainly isn't any way out the left side or the bottom. So I'll just have to keep on going. All these chips, I'm guessing, are in plain sight. There are just so many blocks it wouldn't make much sense to hide chips under them. It would take a long time to find. Just random push blocks. Maybe I'll find something under them? Nope. Oh, I hope I didn't, like, make a mistake by doing this. Just... wasn't exactly smart. Okay, I managed to find a loop and I can recover. I'm just trying to be interesting, you know, not just solve the maze normally, but actually push blocks. Okay. How I want to do this is actually continue doing what I was doing before. I think if you messed up the entrance from the top, you could probably enter from the left. Anyway, going to get rid of the socket and see what is underneath the blocks around it. Probably an exit. Alright, and it's the corner one, so I had to push 2 blocks to get to it. Pretty easy level. Basically just a maze where you can move the walls around if you want, but you don't have to, except for the edges and the corners. Okay, glide among the clouds. Definitely want to remove that. Looks like I'm going to be doing some glider deflection and or just plain glider cloning. Assume I'm just going to be able to cause a fair amount of chaos at first. Let's see. What am I trying to accomplish? That would be a good thing to find out. Anything? Looks like I have access to everything I need. This is a little tricky, but not too bad. Kind of reminds me of Innocent Bystander from Josh L2. Every time I see these parallel monster paths like this, it's an interesting concept because it's a little tricky to design well and to play. Because depending on the timing, sometimes you get in situations where you're cornered and forced to die. But because like all your escape paths just happen to be blocked at that time. But it's something that I might try to build more of in the future. See this, I think you need to you can step through there. That's the right time. In fact, this reminds me of some of my own uh, levels in the other 100 tiles that had tricky dodging patterns, particularly patterns and the road not taken, which had something similar. We had to step through U-turning gliders if you took the right path at the second part. Okay, I've gotten these keys. And there we go. Maybe I'm going to use the cloner for something now? Let's see. Hmm. I guess if I don't touch this dirt, then the glider is going to just loop around, which could make this good to go, easy to go through, or difficult. Maybe I want like a more even toggling pattern. Oh, it's like a build your own uh, toggle timing. You can remove the dirt. That is neat. It's like a much simpler to implement take on difficulty switch. Try to not get a conclusion if I can help it. This has me kind of nervous. Can I study this pattern? Oh, there's. I wonder how many lives there actually are. Is it 2? Well, if they didn't stick together. If they'd stuck together, it would have been easier. Just gonna maybe once they're both moved away. That I oofed, and therefore my step killed me instead of getting me out of the way. Okay. Well, now I know a little more. The reason we needed to clone gliders was to break up the middle. Maybe I just want the alternating toggling. Like the slow, like not quite slow-mo, but a much faster version of slow. Basically equal on and off, but at the fastest possible speed. Let's give that a try next time, because that ending looks much trickier than any of this dodging in the rest of the level was. Even that little step through there. Once you've optimized and you've gotten used to stepping directly behind a monster is not bad at all. Okay, so just pick up these last few chips. This is not a super long level. That's good. Just pull away this socket and clone one glider. Right, just do this. This is wildly unpredictable. Actually, it's much more predictable. The glider's just staying in pretty much the same spot. Should have just done that. That's so much easier than trying to lengthen the toggle presses. Maybe it's not faster for optimization, but that seems to be the way to go to solve it casually. Alright, to the dungeons. 10 million years dungeon. I believe that is something that someone on a certain TV show might say. Though I might have gotten the number wrong. Are these gonna clone at some point, or is this just a very weird looking maze? Let's see. Yeah, obviously invisible wall there. This looks like it's just a weird maze so far. Probably going to be more things to do around the outside. Perhaps even a variety of things to do. Let's actually see where this teleport goes. I don't know if I want to go down there yet. Oh, okay. Goodbye, blobs. Good riddance. Get a green key at some point. Unless that's just a decoy. See, I am the kind of person who likes to get as much information as I can before I start making irreversible choices, which is why sometimes when there are levels like this where there are a lot of different ways to go, I take the beginning very slowly. So here's a level where here's a place where I had to make an irreversible choice, and I couldn't see what the outcome would be, but it turns out that you're fine if you go there. You can go there anytime by the looks of it. So that's, I consider that fair design. Good design. Do I want these? I'll just take them. It's probably best to just go up here. This is something new, a little timing, not bad. These are just gonna not move, they're not gonna follow me. Okay. Huh. I guess that works. Now I think it might be time to go through here. Gonna get all these items that'd be neat. It's a weird way of traveling through hallways, but it works. It's gonna stay in the fire field, which is kind of a neat little touch. And they're going to blow up the bomb just a little bit. One of them's gonna blow up the bomb, the other one will come back. And leave the fire field. Oh no! Oh, and blow up the other bomb. Okay. Now. Good enough. Oh, that's not what I was. This is the strangest monster equilibrium I've seen in a while. Try that. Where am I supposed to put? Oh, I was probably supposed to. Nah, it doesn't work. I was supposed to bring one to here, I think. Now I can't actually do that. Oh, wait, I'm gonna get flippers. What am I worried about? I'm worried about not having a way to make the gliders turn upwards. That's what I'm worried about. Sending them into the fire is not a good idea. Is this recoverable? Don't know. What I really want them to do, in order to make them go up and hit these bombs, what do I need them to do? I need to have a block in the bottom right corner, it looks like. Or a block southwest and then two southwest. Put them both trapped in there. That's like, I don't think that's feasible. So I think I may have made this mistake. Let's try again. Just clear out all the beginning stuff because I'm not sure if I'm going to come back to the beginning. Or how long it will be till I do. Remember, this is the part you can do anytime. Suction boots, you can do this. Remember the timing. And did I miss anything else? Don't think so. Alright, into the teleport with us. That's right. Okay, let's think about this a little more carefully. In order to get the gliders to go up, it means that a left turn would mean the bottom right corner. Or if they were reversed, then the top right corner, the water, would send them upwards. So can I reverse them? I can push this one down 2 and the other down 1. If I time that well, they'll be reversed. They could collide and go off just about anywhere though. Or if I just push this one all the way to the right, that'll reverse them actually. That'll reverse them all in one shot as long as I don't get a bad collision. So, oh right, this is happening again. Oh shoot. It's not how you do that part. We'll come back to you later when you decide to blow up like you are supposed to. There. Suction boots. And what do I have to do here? If I could just push the block on the right first, then I shouldn't cause that strange equilibrium that makes things difficult. There. I really want them both to reverse, but there's no guarantee they'll cooperate like that. Well, I might as well try it though. Okay, good. Maybe there's a guarantee, actually. Pick these things up? No, you get nothing. You get nothing. Well, that's a little mean. Still, now I can use this block to go downward. I want these. Let's just say I do. Glider's gonna clone, which doesn't seem to mean anything other than it's gonna cause some dodging. Oh boy. Okay. Then another glider's gonna clone, except not because I timed it well. We make off with our loot of, I think, like 10 green, 10 yellow keys or so. And that'll let us get out of here and start exploring new areas. Decision time. Go here, gets 4 yellow keys, end up there. Well, after I pick up a giant cache of chips. Yeah, rich. Spend 2 to get 4 seems good. Oh, I sure hope I have enough to get out. Perfect, just enough. I think you had to use every lock there. With all the chips. Where was the socket? I don't think it was in this area. Oh, hi. That answers my question. Oh, okay, I see. Not so difficult. Here, teeth, 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 boom. Thank you. And we're out of the dungeons. That was neat, little of very many different things. Silly glider equilibrium, though, that was oddly frustrating. Walk upon a distant blob? Oh, wish upon a distant blob. Okay. Let's see there. Saw teeth patrolling one part of the level. Basically, ready to trigger if I step up above a certain point. It's also in the way. Let's go. Let's see what this brings. Probably not a good idea. That's better. If we can get the blob to come down here, then it will release a trap, I don't know what, and it'll flip the toggles. But I have to probably persuade it using this block. That's not good. Down, please, thank you. Down, right. Got a little one blob Sokoban action here. Actually, I think I want to put the block on the trap button, probably. There. Let's bring this block out, I think. No, it'll, maybe. This lets me do something with it. I can push it into that bomb, perhaps. Yes, I can. I can definitely push into that bomb. This chip here, there's a chance I'll need it for something like turning around a block later, so I'm not going to take these recessed walls yet. Cut across, push this down, and through. Where are we now? Boom, somebody exploded. And we're ready to partial post into I don't know what. We're ready to run into a real blue wall. Okay, this is... Now I'm starting to get worried I won't be able to get back, so I'm going to go ahead and take this chip. It's probably actually not a rational fear to have. It's to think I'm going to blow up that bomb in front of the trap for some reason. Okay, more blob action. A lot more dodging this time, but with all this gravel, it's not the most difficult thing. This is like a little ladder of chips. Very lopsided ladder. I kind of like that aesthetic, this sort of pattern of a ladder with lopsided rungs or whatever you'd call it. Call it like a double-sided brush. I don't know. Looks like we get to head into the center now. And that's all the chips. But, saying we have some clone machines, I'm not sure. Oh, I guess it's just for getting out later on. Oh, but there's water to fill. Or to avoid. So I'm going to have to do something like turn the toggle walls back to solid. Huh. I got all the chips, I'm not sure what I can actually do with them. Oh, I go through here. That'll take me to somewhere new. Oh. This is to get that teeth out of the way. So now if I clone a fireball, it's just going to go straight into the water. That's not really useful. Have to figure out what that top area is there for. Clearly this block can go somewhere, but where? I can get shoved into the bomb. That's where it can go. Oh boy, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. It's one of those block slides where if you miss it once, you slide into the obstacle that you're trying to push the block into, and so you die. Do I actually have to do that? It doesn't even look like I actually have to do that. I can just go in, get the blue door without using the block, and then get out the same way. But it'll take some very fast stepping. Oh, and then I push the block in to extract it. That's what that door is for. I get it. Okay. There's still timing, but it's not block slide timing. It's force step timing. Yeah. So just go for it. You only get one shot to get out of here. Ugh, those double taps of the key are not reliable for me. Sometimes they just seem to fail for no good reason. So I'm glad I got that. Now we just bring this in, fill in the water, let the fireball go down, hit a bomb, and probably go through the trap we unlocked way at the beginning of the level, and then exit. Just gotta go around to hit the fireball button. Or no, I could have hit from either side, I think. That was neat. Once again, lots of stuff going on. Had to figure out as I went, but nothing too tough. Yep. Nice. There weren't even that many blobs in the level for a so-called blob level. Uphill battle. Going to be pushing these blocks up, I suppose. Ah, and we already have to waste one. No way around it. This one we can totally turn it around and use. This one, yeah. The thing I've noticed about this set, most of the levels are not really that long. It's something that I think this set so far has in common with Josh L 7, which is another set I've been playing through recently, and they're similar sets in various ways. One of them being that they're smaller than, say, like a full 149 set. Josh L 7 is, I think, 70 levels, and this one is 60, if I remember correctly. And they seem to be somewhat similar. A lot of their levels, most of them are not very long. Most of them revolve around a specific concept, or the ones that are long are not that hard so far. Now, I've only gotten through like the first 20 some levels of Josh L7, so it could ramp up and get much longer later on, for all I know. Also, I think I need to do that slightly differently. Yeah, Joshua 7 actually did have some campaign levels towards the end of the teens, start of the 20s, but nothing exceptionally difficult, and there are a lot of short puzzle levels focused around one specific idea. There's a turnaround space down below me, looks like, yes. 3 by 2, that is turnaround. Like, compared to the other set, the set that Jeffrey just released not long ago, Walls of CCLP 4, that one seemed to have a lot more long levels already. I was barely into it. Like, even in the single digits, there was some longer levels than what this set had. At least that's how it seemed. I'm not sure if it was intentional or anything. Okay, not so tough to extract these, I don't think. Whoops. Maybe it is tougher than I thought. Okay, I need to be much more careful. You have to get the block below out of the way before you can start to take blocks out of the room. Need to try to look ahead more and learn by failing less, perhaps. So remember, has to be this one first, then this one. Turnaround area. Extract these. These levels all do seem to have a nice kind of flow to them. I'm not sure how to describe it exactly, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting bogged down longer than I want in any particular part of most of these levels. Let's see. Somehow. Oh yeah. Somehow? Huh? Oh, okay. Somehow I gotta push these blocks. And this is actually a little tricky. I need all three of these blocks to get to the next section, which means this one cannot go down. I can't get it out of this bottom area. It has to go up. For it to go up, this one must be to the left. That's literally the only opening move I have right now that makes any sense, to push this to the left. And that means the next move has to be to push it again. Then I can... That's a tricky bit. Yeah, 'cause you get something where it's like a block where I'm standing and a block to the left of that. That might be what I need to go for. Or, wait. Yeah, because I need a clear path through here to push the blocks up. Right. Oh, this is kind of a weird formation, but it might work. This. Push it. I don't want to push it up. I'm not sure that was what I wanted to do. Oh, wait, yeah. Here's what I want to do. That's not the formation I expected to have to make to get through that. Definitely not. Worked out, though. Got options here. I can go around like this. Or I could just push it around the force floors like the other ones. Okay. We got some block bouncing. Thankfully, it's 3-tile block bouncing, so it's not the scary kind. I need all 3 of these blocks. I have nowhere to go but up. Oh no, what do I need to do here? Push it down 2. Duh. And go through there. Let's take these flippers and 5 objects to clear 4 bombs. And obviously one of the last 2 objects has to be a glider because of the way that recess wall is placed. Thankfully there's a nice safe spot here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to sack a block. Anyway, I have to do it in a way that doesn't disrupt the gliders if I can help it. At least I'd like to be able to do that. Just go down, fill, right with a block. Take a block down, and then can I actually get the gliders to hit anything? I put something there. No. These things. Not always the easiest for me to figure out. Basically, I just need to blow up 1 bomb before the gliders hit it, or hit any. Means I could go like down and out and then run, and that might work. Shouldn't, they might hit each other and send one through into the stream of bombs, but then the other one should end up in a stable loop, and I could probably find some way to get the other hit. Let's just go for it. Like that. That was what I was trying to do. Oh, I just hope I can get this last glider to actually hit the bomb now. I wasn't sure I could do it, but I couldn't think of another way to get this started. Maybe I can't. To get it to go. To get out of this room, it would have to be something that deflects it while it's going down here. Which means it would have to be on the bottom row or on the, but never on the top row because it's not. Dang it, this isn't gonna work. As far as I can tell, this isn't gonna work. Something like, I can do that, but it doesn't really make a difference. No, I can't get it out. This really is an uphill battle. This is challenging me, but unlike the ice level, special little snowflake, I feel a sense of progress as I'm going through it because I'm progressing through these rooms, whereas that puzzle you have to basically solve all at once. It's just one interconnected solution. Here, each room has its own solution. Just that these monster manipulation challenges, I am not good at figuring them out. When you have such a limited amount of blocks to work with, and you gotta get them to a specific spot. And it's such a small room. Not good at figuring those out very quickly. Guess the key is to think, where do the blocks have to be in order to deflect the monsters? But then you have to consider timing too. That's just challenging for me. What did I do? Right. These moves were forced. Then I put that. Put that there. Down. Other one up. Up. And then up. No. I put this all the way on the bottom. Put this one up. And then brought that one up. That's right. Not try to be fancy and save time. I guess I can do this. Yeah, this level is really not long at all once you know what you're doing. See, that's what I mean about the set not pacing down. I mean, I had to stop and think for a while, but the level itself flows very quickly. These block pushing challenges don't take, none of them take an especially long time to just solve when you know the solution. Okay, what can I do? Oh, of course, I can reconfigure these blocks a little, get them in a better position, perhaps. Wrinkle that a glider has to be one of the last two things out. That's what really makes it tricky. It would be so easy to just knock out both gliders, but then you'd never be able to get the last bomb. Oh, but to get a block safely out is actually... Wow, I made this harder than I needed to. Getting a block safely out is so simple. Just do this. There. Now you can knock the gliders into the bombs with no problems whatsoever. Except for the fact of figuring out where to put a block to do that. Well, duh. Just do this. Wow, I made that so much harder than it had to be. Does that mean the section was actually easy, or is it only easy when you find the solution? One of those philosophical questions. I don't know. Demolitions expert? Okay, more glider blowing things up. This looks like that tunnel boring machine level we just played a while ago, except with maybe more variety to it. Let's just... That's probably a good amount of gliders. It's not like I have to worry about them multiplying if they come back. So why not go wild? Just slowly dig in, I suppose. Back, go up there. Just kind of go around the outside, actually. That's probably a good strategy. If I do something like this, I can, well, I can blow up a few. Just thinking I'd blow up one on each side, but that way that is laid out, that's not exactly what's going to happen. This is ready for the taking. So is everything ready for the taking? No, not the bottom right. Easy enough though. One, two bombs, then take a chip, then one more bomb, and then that should be all I need. And then we send the gliders off to a new job. This is a little low on time. Just why being super slow and methodical might not be the best idea, but still you want to do some strategy. keep going around the outside for now. There's probably plenty of bombs to blow up there. Let's call another 8. Okay, now we can dig into the bottom right. Okay, these middle keys actually concern me a bit. Okay, there's a very long train of gliders essentially that I can eventually reach the bombs in the middle. And look at the way they're crossing. Stopped just in time. Now there are going to be a few looping around. It's not a big problem. Shouldn't be. Just a little bit of dodging fun. It's like one group of bombs in the middle that didn't get hit. There's no easy way. I have to use a collision. Spam time! Sure hope have enough time to... good, I got it. Get through whatever those doors lead to, because I don't have much time left. Good. Okay. Oh, there's another copy of the level on the other side of the level. That's funny. Very arbitrary, but kind of neat. Unfortunately, it doesn't really do much, and you don't even have that much time to enjoy it. But oh well. Congregate. Target player gains 2 life for each creature on the battlefield. Yes, that's a magic card. Just a coincidence. Or it could be congregate, which I think is a noun for a collection of things. Seems to be just a collection of monsters. This bug is hugging the chip. Always got to be careful of that. Alright. This is interesting. The teeth has basically free reign of the whole level. It's kind of just down to chance that he didn't. It's gonna get really hairy. Oh no. Maybe I should save that section for last because it's. Oh, and also this blob. The blob should also probably be taken somewhat late. Taken care of somewhat late. You don't take the blob. You don't pick it up. Oh, the walker shouldn't be a trouble if I make sure to be careful not to knock it out of the room. The bug, yes, it circles these chips, but it's local. I just didn't time that well. Chip snatching from vermin. I'll call them vermin. The bugs in the paramecia. Or maybe insects. Even though paramecia have way too many legs. But that's not so difficult once now I've gotten used to it. Would have been something that made me really scared. So they were like back in my Chips Challenge 1 days. Like I thought Chips was basically the scariest level ever. Seriously. Yeah, the teeth is trapped in a little 3-way niche, so it won't come out unless you move to the right of it. That's why it tends to stay there. So I think I want the 45 chips still. I think I want the blob to be my last thing, the teeth to be my second to last. Or maybe I should invert those. It's just, the blob can cause such a terrible chain reaction by wandering about, and so can the teeth. You know, Congregate is a very appropriate name considering how many creatures there are in this level. It would go very well with the card. Let's see, so 18 ships left, and okay, I think it's just the teeth and the blob by this point. It's probably a better route than going through the 4 space wide ball bouncing area. Probably. Can I hook the teeth on something? Yeah, I can hook the teeth on this little corner maybe, if I'm good at, if I'm skillful enough. Hmm. I'm doing this the very slow and deliberate way. Nope, I'm not gonna hook it. Oh dear! Uh, Panic time. Maybe I can hook it here. Nobody. Oh, okay, I hooked it. Which means I can just take care of this blob in relative safety. Relative, always the key word when dealing with a blob. Just go to the right a little. There, good enough. That was stressful. Glad I made it through. It was probably easier than it felt, but stressful. Still not too unmanageable, considering that there are only really two monsters that could wander all over the place. And so you could save one to the end, and then the teeth you have some control over. So that was a pretty well-designed challenge, all things considered, for what it was. All right, got through 8 levels today, so I think I'm going to call it quits for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is. And I'll see you next time.